Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It's another sunny day, and we've got Jody Kime, head coach from the City of Birmingham, who's going to take us through another epic workout today. I hope you are all ready at home. She has requested that you get a few little bits together. We did send out some information earlier, but just to give you a heads up, you're going to need a pen, you're going to need some paper, a towel, a sofa or a chair, a wall, a cushion. Jody, was there anything else I've missed off that list?
If you've got a roller, but if not, a cushion will be fine.
Perfect. Make sure you've got some water. And as always, just do what you can. Don't go pushing any boundaries and cause any injury. So just make sure you go to your limits. Before we go into that, I'm just going to have a quick chat to Jody and Taeja. Jody, what have you been doing during the lockdown? Obviously, you were our first coach to take these workouts, so thank you very much. We've had loads of requests to get you back, so thank you to everybody, and thank you to Jody for coming back. So talk us through what you've been doing with your gymnasts to keep them motivated.
Well, I've tried to put on as many sessions as I possibly can for the girls, and I've also interacted with them quite a bit more than what I'd normally do in the gym to ask them what they'd like to do. So this morning we've just had a really good session where the girls actually led it, and it was a fab session that I joined into, and now I'm actually like struggling to move, but it was a really good session. So they all had different body parts to work through, and they had a 15-minute slot and they would go through the program, so that was really good, and that took us about an hour and a half, and they actually requested to have a bit more input in their training, which is really insightful for me going back into the gym also, so that I know that they actually want a bit more input in the program, especially as they get a little bit older and they learn more about their sport. They know what they need to work on, and it was really good because they knew what exercises were good for them as well. So that was really cool. But yeah, I've just tried to keep them as motivated as possible. And one of the session that we're going to deliver today is something that we've done on a weekly basis to hopefully keep motivation and to keep your goals set, and to something to motivate you to think, oh, have I got stronger? Have I got weaker? And it's something that you can set your own goals to improve if you want to.
Fantastic. And how important is it, do you think, for the gymnasts to stay motivated, not only physically but mentally, so that when they get back into the gym, that they've got all the tools ready to pick up and probably not get back to where they left off, but not be too far behind where they left off?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, and I think coaches have to sit down with their gymnasts and explain this, and gymnasts have to feel okay knowing that it's going to be really hard to get back in the gym, because I can't lie and say that it's going to be really easy for any level of gymnast. It's going to be really tough, but if you've got a team that supports you and you've got an ethos in your gym and a culture, you're going to hopefully work hard to get back to where you were and beyond. And so the little things that we've done together are little goal setting plans. We've done conversations. We've done the ideal gymnast. So a really good idea is like making a gymnast on a picture paper, and then you've got 4 different categories, and you can pick those categories. There can be any categories you want, and in those categories you put what you really want to be as a gymnast, and it might be something that was a weakness, or it might be something that you've already got, and it might be a strength that the gymnast already possesses, and they want to keep that strength. So flexibility might be a strength, but their chin-ups on a bar might be a weakness. So they've picked those to put onto their chart, and it's a really good way of just seeing what you can improve for when you get back. And it's not going to be your gymnastic skills, because we can't improve them, but you can improve your mindset, you can improve your health, you can improve your sleep, you can improve your daily routine. So there's lots of things we can improve, even though we're not in a gym.
That's really good advice there, Jody, because like you said, it's not all about the physical ability when you get back. It's about having the right mindset to be able to take you where you want to go and still achieve those goals ultimately. I'm going to bring Taeja into the conversation. Taeja, tell us how you've been working through the lockdown.
She turned us off.
Oh, it went off. I've just been doing like physio and my conditioning and just keeping on top of it. So when I go back to gym, it's not as hard to get back to where I was before.
And tell me, do you remember the last time you competed?
I think it was Worlds, wasn't it? It was ages ago.
Yeah.
That was a pretty special competition to have as your last competition before we went to lockdown. Can you remember that buzz of walking out into such a spectacular arena around world-class gymnasts? How did that make you feel?
It was an amazing experience. It was very exciting. Yeah, it was exciting. I was a bit scared, but it was fine after.
And can you hold on to that buzz that you got from walking out in that arena to kind of get you motivated to your next big international?
Yeah, I can hold on to it. Yeah.
Yes, great stuff. Well, that's enough from me, everybody. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Montana and Sienna and Taeja for taking us through this workout today, and we hope you all enjoy it.
Great. Okay, so guys, like I said, we're going to do like a conditioning test today, and you probably already do them in the gym or at home, but I'm going to set you out some exercises, and you're going to write your number down after the 45 seconds, okay? So it's almost like a starting point if you've never done conditioning testing before. If you have, then it might be a few different exercises, but it's all very simple exercises that we can do at home without any real equipment, so that you can monitor yourselves and you can come back to this session and you can use it again each week to see if you improve. And like I said, on a Saturday, we do this every Saturday, so that they can see whether they're getting stronger, they can push themselves, so they've got that self-motivation. I think it's really important that you've got your self-motivation, girls and boys. If you haven't got motivation, then you're going to struggle to get back in the gym. So I think this is a really good way to go, right, this is my starting point. I got 10 today. Next week, when I come onto the YouTube channel and have another go, I can get 20, and you can push yourself, and it's all about yourself. It's not about anybody else's scores. Okay, so Taeja, Montana and Sienna are going to work their hardest today. Their scores are going to be very different because they've got different strengths, and that's okay. But then they can look at that score and go, right, I think I need to improve that, or I need to improve that. And then they can work harder in your Zoom sessions or your specific conditioning plans that you've got from your coaches. And if you haven't got anything, it's a really good way to start, okay? So on your pen and paper, we're going to do a warm-up first, but on your paper, what I want you to try and do in the next week or so is make a little chart. And on that chart, you've got these exercises. So you can do it for a 6-week period, once a week, and then you can really see your progress, and you can do that on the computer. You can write it down on a piece of paper. You can colour it in. But I think make it something that you want to stick on your wall and go, yes, I've improved every week. And some weeks you might not, because it might be tough. But then the following week, you're like, right, I'm not going to have that feeling again. I'm going to push myself harder. Okay. So guys, we're going to do a quick warm up. Okay. Just so everyone's nice and warm. And then we're going to get started on our conditioning testing. So jump up, Sienna, Montana and Taeja. When I clap my hands once, you're going to sit your bum on the floor as fast as you can and stand back up. Okay. When I clap my hands twice, you're going to put your belly on the floor. All right. And then you're going to stand up as fast as you can. When I clap my hands 3 times, you're going to put your elbows on the floor. Okay. So just your elbows. You're going to bend down and put your elbows on the floor. When I clap my hands 4 times, you're going to do a jump full turn. Okay. So you might get a little bit dizzy. So number 1 is your bottoms on the floor. Show me, guys, bums down and stand up again. Quick as you can. Perfect. Number 2 is your bellies on the floor. Yeah. So, and then 3 claps is your elbows. Get them on the floor, down and up, anyhow you like. And then number 4 is jump full turn. Perfect. Okay, obviously we're not just going to be standing there waiting for me to clap our hands. We're going to be doing a light jog to get us nice and warm. Okay, so I'm going to clap my hands, and you've got to think about what those exercises are. Okay, ready everyone then? Jogging, let's go. Nice gentle jog, doesn't need to be too quick. Move those arms backwards and forwards. Remember, I've run through some last time, boys and girls. We really pump those arms. So try and get that right action. Okay, be light on our feet when we're jogging, and be listening really carefully. Okay. Quick, quick, quick. Montana was on it. Okay, so 1 clap's our bum. 2 claps. Belly, Taeja's volume, I think, struggling. She got there. Well, she kind of got there. Listening. 4 claps. Oh, Montana, yes. Sienna, interesting jump or turn there. Keep moving, keep jogging. 1 clap. There we go. That was better. Keep moving, keep moving. Yeah, jump or turn, well done. Good, keep jogging, keep jogging. 3 claps. Elbows, yeah. Good. So you really got to use that memory, yeah, and you've got to listen really carefully to those claps. Belly buttons, quick, quick, quick. Montana's on it. Keep moving, keep moving. Yes. Good. So remember, 1 is your bottom on the floor, keep jogging. 2 is your belly button on the floor. 3 is your elbows, and 4 is your jump full turn, okay? 2. Quick, 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 as fast as you can. Should be getting that heart rate up now. Elbows, Taeja. Elbows, elbows, elbows. Oh, I'm just having fun now. All right, guys, really good job, okay? So that's quite a cool little game for you boys and girls. Your parents can do that for you, but it just gets that heart rate up and it gets us all really warm, and it's something a little bit more fun to do, okay? I know it's challenging when you're in the house, but it's quite a cool game of all ages and disciplines, okay? So we're going to just do a quick stretch now. So stand with your feet apart for me, girls. And we're just going to circle those arms around. Okay, so get those shoulders nice and warm. Keep your posture nice and straight. Both arms together, circling them round. Good. And then let's circle our arms forwards for me. A little bit quicker. We just want to get those shoulders warm because we've got a few press-ups in our conditioning testing. So we want those arms nice and warm. Now let's try and do 1 arm forwards and 1 arm backwards. So 1 goes forwards, opposite direction. That's it. Come on, Taeja, you can do it. There she goes. Good, Sienna. A little bit faster now. Go a bit faster with your arms, girls. Bit faster, bit faster. And let's see if we can change the direction to go the other way. Other way. Yeah, that's it, Sienna. Come on, Mon, you can do it. Good, okay. All right, so now what we're going to do, girls, is we're going to go, if you can do it sideways on for me, we're going to go into our front leg lunge with our back leg nice and straight. That's it, Montana. So keep your posture nice and tall, girls. And what I want you to think about is your back knee really squeezed tight. Okay, so guys, really simple stretch, but really getting that back hip open. Okay, a lot of our leaps and jumps will struggle if we don't stretch that back thigh. So this is a really good stretch. So just push that back thigh into the floor. And if you can try not to lean too far forwards, even better. Good. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch the leg now. So stand up and switch the same. Perfect. Sit up nice and tall. You might find your other leg's a little bit stiffer. In that case, just do that extra stretch. Remember, you want to be your ideal you when you go back in the gym. So if one of your weaknesses is your flexibility, make it one of your strengths when you go back into the gym, boys and girls. So keep sitting up straight, guys. Push that back knee as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go sideways. So stay sideways on for me, guys. Yeah, so Montana, turn sideways. You're all right there, you're all right there. Yeah, that's it, Taeja. So can you flex your foot for me, girls, and make sure your knee is pointing to the ceiling? What you want to try and do is try and get that foot flat to the floor. So you can see Taeja needs to work on those ankles a little bit more, but Montana's got a nice flat foot. So this is a really good stretch for Taeja because it's not only stretching her hamstring, but it's stretching her ankle and Achilles. And they will get tighter, okay, if we're doing lots more jumping on stiffer surfaces. Okay, so it's a really good thing to stretch. All right, guys, let's switch it over to the other side. You should make sure you're rotating through the hip. Your toes are up to the ceiling, your knees up to the ceiling for me. Sienna, you're a bit dark. I don't know whether you can move like to your left, I think it is. That's better, Taeja. Try and push that heel down a little bit more for me. That's it. There you go. You can do it. Yeah, hold it there. Good. Okay, guys, let's stand up then for me. So first exercise, pen and paper, you need to write down. It's pogo jumps. Okay. So everyone write down pogo jumps. And then, Mon, can you demonstrate your pogo jumps for me? So what we need to concentrate on is keeping stiff hips. Okay. But when we're jumping, our toes are pulling up to the ceiling. Okay, so if you watch Montana, she's going to jump and she's going to pull those toes up to the ceiling as she's jumping, okay? Perfect, Montana, excellent. See how high she's going? But her body's staying really straight and stiff, okay? Now, if you've got an injury, guys, you can always do ankle raisers instead of the rebounding stuff here. So I'll try and give you alternative exercises. Taeja's got a little soft surface, yeah? And she might not be able to do as many because she's just recovering from a little bit of a sore back. So if you need to stop anytime, guys, that's okay, because you can aim in the 6 weeks to get up to that 45 seconds of working for the longest time, okay? All right, so a nice simple one to start. I'm just going to get my stopwatch. So 45 seconds, everybody. We're ready? Show me those nice straight bodies. Pogo jumps for 45 seconds, and then we'll write our number in. So you need to record the amount of times you jump off the floor. Ready? And go. So off we go. Good, Taeja. Pull those toes up. Keep that body nice and stiff. Obviously, if you need to stop during the 45 seconds, that's okay. Sienna, try not to have so soggy knees. Yeah. Montana's jumping the highest at the moment, but Taeja, I really like your posture. Good. Taeja, obviously, if you need to stop, stop, but she's concentrating on protecting her back by making her core really, really tight, okay, and her squeezing her bum. Keep pulling those toes up, guys. Keep those hips nice and flat. That's really good. We've got 15 seconds left, boys and girls, okay? So we're working the endurance side of it now. So keep jumping. Try not to stop for that 45 seconds. You're doing really well, girls. Keep jumping 5 more seconds. Keep jumping, keep jumping. Keep that posture really tight and stop. Okay, so I want you to write that number down. So this is like your breather, writing your number down. Catch your breath. And then the next exercise, don't worry, you're writing it down, is V-sits. Everyone knows what a V-sit is. Taeja's going to do me tuck V-sits, okay? But she's going to come all the way out still. So can you show your tuck V-sit, Taeja? And Sienna and Montana's going to do a full V-sit. So Taeja's got a little bit of an easier version. So she's going right in, open those shoulders, Taeja, right back. That's it. And she's trying to still go as fast as she can, but it's a little bit of an easier version. You may need to start with your tuck V-sit and then build up to your full V-sit like Montana and Sienna, okay? For me, it's about quality. So that means legs straight, toes pointed, and we go all the way down to the floor and all the way up to the tip of our toes. Don't touch your knees. Yeah, we want to fold to like a pancake shape, okay? All right, so again, it's 45 seconds. So pace yourselves, okay? You should really feel your core working here, but this is going to help all our gymnastic skills from mid-back. Are we ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, go. Fast as you can. Knees and toes, remember that quality's got to be there. Really good. So when Taeja's doing that, her back is still staying really flat to the floor. She's extending to those nice straight legs every time. Good. Sienna, really good. Fast snap. If you can, keep your arms by your ears. Brilliant. Go on, Montana, you can go faster than that. I think she's jumping a little bit, to be fair. Come on, guys. Push, push, push. Keep working. Keep working. Try not to stop for that whole 45. That's your first aim, boys and girls, to keep working for the 45 seconds. Keep pushing. Keep pushing now. You've got 10 more seconds to not give in, okay? Keep those legs tight. Keep those toes pointed. 5 seconds now. Keep pushing. You're nearly there, girls. You're doing really, really well. Keep going and stop. Excellent work. So write that number in. Write that number into your sheet of paper. Catch your breath. And a really good way of monitoring your progress as well is filming yourself, because you may not have people there to help you. But if you film yourself, you can see that you've got bent knees, you've got floppy feet, without somebody having to tell you all the time. So when you go back to your sessions, the coach can be like, wow, your legs have got really straight. And then you've given yourself that feedback. So the next exercise is really simple. We all know what a press up is, but I'm going to give you a couple of variations of our press ups, okay? So Taeja, no, actually, yeah, Taeja, you can do it on your knees for me, okay? Yeah, so she's going to, but she's really concentrating on her core staying tight, and her head is staying really neutral. I don't want, duck your head in for me, Taeja. Yeah, I don't want to see this because it changes the line of your spine. I want your spine staying really flat. So your chin's going to the floor, all right? And your chest is staying nice and flat, okay? Montana's going to do it with her feet higher on the sofa. So Montana's got a really hard version of the press up, okay? So she's going there, but she's still holding that posture, yeah, without that belly dipping, okay? Keep that tummy in, Mon. That's it, okay? Montana, if you can just move your camera so I can see your head a little bit more, that'd be great for me. Just that way a little bit. And Sienna's going to do normal press ups, okay? So she's going to go into that front support position that we all know, but with the same posture as Taeja and Montana, keeping the head up, yeah, nice and flat. Elbows are going out, chest to the floor, okay? Sienna, could you put a cushion under your chest for me? In fact, Taeja, you can do that, and Montana, you can do that. So we want to put a cushion under our chest, because then you've got something to touch. So every time your chest touches, that'll be a score, all right? Are we all good, girls? Thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, so 45 seconds. So you should feel those arms burning. Remember, I don't see soggy backs. Your posture is important. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hold that posture. So Montana's got a really tough exercise there. Taeja's got a nice, easy one, but she's still working really hard because she's got that correct posture. Keep that chin up. Is your chest touching? Bum down a little bit, Sienna, tummy button. Put your tummy button on your spine. Montana there, excellent posture. So I don't mind it. She's going a little bit slower because her posture is fantastic. Taeja, excellent rhythm there. Keep pushing, guys, because this one's really tough if we're doing it properly. Remember that head? We want our spine all in a straight line. If we drop the head, we'll change that direction. So keep pushing, guys. You've got 10 more seconds. Oh, come on, girls. Keep pushing. How many more can we get? Keep going. 5 seconds. Come on, let's get 3 more in. Push, push, push. Keep going, and stop. Really good job. So Montana, could you just tell us how many you got there on the hard one?
25.
25. So that's pretty good in 45 seconds with her feet high. And then Taeja, how many did you get in that one? So Taeja had it a little bit easier. So she was going a little bit more speed, which is perfect.
34.
The 34, okay, yeah, so you can see the differences. It was a bit easier for Taeja, but it depends where your ability is, okay, and you must make sure you do the exercises to your ability. That's why I'm trying to give you different options, okay, and you can build up through the 6 weeks to the hardest exercise. Okay, next exercise, planche presses, girls. Okay, so we're gonna have our feet against the sofa or the wall, okay, and we're going to start in a pike position. Yeah, so I think Montana's probably got the best view there. Perfect, Montana. Okay, so we're going to start in this position, and then we're going to move our shoulders forwards, so they go over our fingers. Our head is the same position as our press ups, and back up, so that'll be 1. When we go to our front support, I really want to see that flat shape. Perfect. And then we go back up to that pike position. When we go up to that pike position, we're hiding our ears and pushing up through our shoulders, okay? Because this is all about our shoulders, so it's going to help our caster handstands, our straddle lever to handstands, okay, and our floor work, all right? So this is called planche presses. So write that one down, and then we'll go for our 45 seconds. Okay, are we all ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 45 seconds, let's work. Remember, how you do it is important. So when you go into your front support, Taeja, don't duck that head, keep your head in that flat neutral position, and then you can push into your shoulders as you go back up. Good, push, push, push. Good, flat as you can with those hips. Really nice. So you should feel it through your shoulders, boys and girls. Okay, really good exercise to strengthen. Okay, body weight is perfect. Body weight is what we have to lift on the bar. We've got 15 more seconds, so let's work a little bit harder. Think about pushing up into our shoulders when we go back, Taeja, and chest in for me a little bit more. Chest in, that's it, round that back. 5 seconds. Come on, who can get the most on this one? Push, push against each other and stop. Really good job, girls. Nearly called you boys. So doing this in groups is really good as well. So you could go onto a Zoom call with your friends, okay, and you could try and beat each other and keep motivating each other also. Our next exercise is a double leg squat, and our bum needs to just touch the sofa, okay? So I think, Taeja, you've got a really good angle there if you go sideways on, so you can demonstrate this one for me. Yeah. So what she's going to do, she's going to keep her body posture really straight. I don't want to see her folding and dropping her shoulders. I want to see her squatting down to touch the bum, so she just touches the sofa. And that's the count. If her bum doesn't touch the sofa, she won't be counting one, okay? And she's going to be really sensible because it's going to help her get stronger. So if she doesn't quite go down, nah, don't count it. She wants to make sure that those are the right exercises. So what I really want you to concentrate, boys and girls, is not arching your back. Yeah, keeping your posture nice and tight. You can make this harder by putting weights on when you get stronger. But for me, body weight is the best thing right now, okay? So let's think about standing up straight, girls. Tuck our hips under, tuck our bottoms under, okay? Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going all the way to touch and back up. Good. See, Taeja's got a really good angle there. Her knees are going over her toes. Her knees aren't touching and they're not going out to the side, which is perfect, okay? So it's really good. Try not to lean forward. Make sure your bum is touching that sofa or the table, okay? That's it, Mon. So Mon's touching the table. That's perfect. And we're going up and down, Sienna. I love that rhythm. Keep going, girls. We really want to have those strong legs so we can jump as high as possible when we get back into the gym. Keep pushing, 10 more seconds. So you should feel those quads burning now. You should feel those glutes. Sit into your heels when you're squatting. Sit into your heels so you can feel your glutes working. And stop. Very good. There was no stopping there, was there? So write that number in. Obviously, if you need a quick drink or anything, then do that. All right, well, we're talking about the next exercise. Our next exercise is going to be, Taeja, you've jumped off. I don't know whether you know. Our next exercise is going to be our tricep dips. So on our tricep dips, okay, we are going to make sure our legs are nice and straight. So Montana, yeah, perfect. We're going to move our feet out, but we're also going to sit our bum back for me, Montana. So you're sliding, yeah. So we slide down the sofa. So we go down, Montana, and we push up. So her feet are nice and stretched out, but she's got the sofa as a knowing where she is, because I don't want you too far away from the sofa. I really want you to engage. This is your tricep, okay? And it's really important that we get this muscle, all right? Taeja, I still can't see you, but we will carry on. So make sure you've wrote tricep dips in for your next exercise. And we're going to go for 45 seconds again. If it's quite tough doing it like this, you can bend your knees. So Sienna, will you do it with bent knees for me to just make an easier version? So bending, moving a little bit more though, Sienna. Move to your sofa. Yeah. Bum down. Drop your bum down. I don't need to see. That's it. Keep your back nice and flat. Perfect. So with the bent knees, it is a little bit easier. Okay. It makes it. So Sienna, you can do it like that for me, but keep that chest in. Okay. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 45 seconds. So Montana, you can see there, perfect. See, she's not too far forward, so you can see that her muscle, her shoulder, triceps engaged. That's it, Sienna, good. Sienna, move a little bit closer to your surface for me. So hands are just on the edge. Good, Taeja's trying to come back. Good, Montana, keep pushing, keep that chest in, Sienna, don't dip forward. See how Sienna's leaning forwards a little bit? That's better, Sienna, good girl. Keep pushing, guys, keep pushing. You're doing really, really well. Keep going. Try not to stop. You've got 15 seconds left. That's all. It's nothing, 15 seconds. You should feel those triceps burning now. Keep going, guys. You're nearly there. 5 more seconds. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Struggling. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. And stop. Really good job, because at the end there, that got a little bit tough. Yeah, write those numbers in. Again, if you need a drink, that's okay. Yeah, we're trying to get through all our body parts. And hopefully we'll have time for a good stretch as well. Taeja's back. Did you do that exercise, Taeja? Did you get it done? Yeah. Okay, so you need your towel, guys, now. Okay, so what I want you to do with your towel is roll it up into a tight line, basically. So roll it up, that's it, Montana. and you're going to put it on the floor because you're going to hop over the towel, okay? So, boys and girls, we need to be really careful on this one, that we are really tight in our ankles, okay? If you don't think you can jump over the towel, don't, okay? Just do it without anything, okay? If you need to stop in between, the aim is to do rebounds, all right? But Taeja, you're not going to rebound, you're going to jump over and stop, and jump over and stop, so it's a bit more controlled, okay? But Sienna and Montana, you're going to try and rebound. Be careful in your socks, Montana, on that surface. You're on the tap, okay? So Taeja's going to jump and stop, and jump and stop. The other two are going to rebound. This should really make your calves hurt, guys, okay? And it's also really good for our direction. Okay, so we're going to start with our right leg. So on your sheet, make sure you wrote right leg hop over towel. Sienna, I think it's just writing that one in. Okay, are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hop in, over, good. Make sure our body posture, keep your hands on your hips, it will help you with your body posture. Yeah, Taeja's landing, but concentrate on that knee direction for me, Taeja. Keep it forwards over those toes. Okay, so Taeja's only just started jumping on single legs. So she's really trying to do that nice and controlled so she can concentrate on her core. Montana and Sienna are going as much as they can. Keep holding those hips, Sienna. Try not to use the arms, just that calf working. Montana, that's excellent. You've got 10 more seconds. So go on, try and go a bit quicker if you can. Push. Keep going, Taeja. Keep pushing. 3 seconds. Keep going and stop. Write that number in. So what I like about this exercise is you can see whether you're stronger on one side or not. And if you are, you obviously need to do a little bit more on one side. Most of the time we're dominant in gymnastics on one side. So it's really important that we work the other side as equally as possible so we don't have those injuries catching us up, especially when we grow and we get older. So I want you to just recover for a second. We wrote that in. So you've got a number in your head now. We want to be equal pretty much on the other side. And if we're not, we know that there's a bit of a weakness there and we've got something to work on, okay? All right, everybody. We had enough breather. Yeah, okay. Hopefully everyone's recovered. You can have as much recovery time as you want, but make sure you take note of the recovery time. So today we're going quite quickly and you might need to leave an exercise out if you've not recovered. That's okay. When you do it on your own, you could leave the recovery for a minute, you could leave the recovery for 2 minutes, and you can slowly get rid of that recovery. Because remember, in the gym, when we're working on those pieces of apparatus, we have that endurance, muscular endurance as well. All right, other leg. I can stop talking for a minute. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Other leg. So we should be on our left leg now. Don't worry if you did your left leg first, just make sure you're doing both legs. Good. So Taeja, remember that knee direction for me when you're landing. Doing really well, girls. Good. Keep that posture. Keep those hips tucked under, that core really tight. When I speak about your core, it's all your tummy muscles, okay? From under your ribs all the way down to your hips. Keep pushing now. That's 30 seconds. We've got 15 seconds left. Good. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Really good. You've got less than 10 seconds. Come on, Taeja, keep going, keep going. That's it. Push. Good. Keep that knee in a straight line. Keep going, and stop. Fab. Sienna had a bad knee before she came into lockdown. Okay, so I'm interested to see what your numbers were on your right and your left, Sienna, because she's worked really hard over the isolation period to get that knee better. So are our numbers similar now, Sienna, or are we different still?
A little bit different. On my right leg, I got 59, but on the left, I got 67.
Okay, but before we went into lockdown, you weren't even hopping, were you? No. So it's getting there. So like I spoke to you at the start, boys and girls, she's still got an aim to get that left leg as strong as the right leg. Okay, and she can see that now by those numbers. She doesn't need me to tell her. She doesn't need her mum and dad to tell her. She literally can see those numbers for herself and go, right, I need to do a little bit more still on that left leg to make sure it's as strong as my right leg. So when I go into that gym, I'm as fit as possible to get to be the best gymnast I can be again. Perfect. All right, so the next one is our star crunchers. Okay, so we're going to be lying on our back in a star shape. And Montana's shuffling, so we'll watch her. Yeah, that's it, Mon. So big star. Remember, knees and toes pointed. So she's going to go opposite arm to leg. Okay, so she's touching the toe, not her ankle, her toe. And her arm goes back to that star shape, the one that's on the floor. Yeah, good. Thank you, Montana. Okay, so it's her left arm to her right toe and her right arm to her left toe. Okay, have a little practice of that one if you need to, just to get that coordination. Remember, it's about quality. So we want those beautiful legs and toes, okay? And we don't want to be dropping those arms down. We want to stay as wide as we can, because then we've got to travel further and it'll make more muscles work. Remember, there's a lot of muscles working when we do a somersault in the air. There's not just one muscle. So this is really important that we make sure everything's working at the same time. Are we all ready, guys? Perfect. So if our legs are straight, remember our heels should be off the floor. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees and toes all the way up, okay? Wide arms, really good. So you can use the other hand to push on a little bit. That's it. If you need to, you can just touch your knee, because you might not be able to travel as far, okay? But your aim is to go to that pancake shape like your V-sits. Keep pushing, guys. You're doing so well. Probably getting a little bit fatigued now because we've done so many exercises. We're nearly there. Keep those legs nice and tight, Montana and Sienna. Keep pushing. You've got 15 seconds. Keep going, Taeja. I can see you again. Keep pushing. Remember, not your ankle. Touch your toes. Touch your toes. That's it, Taeja. Touch those toes. Make sure those legs are nice and wide, so you're having to travel further. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. 2, 1, and stop. Really good. So write that number down. While you're writing it down, you can have a quick drink. It is very hot on this summer's day, so let's make sure we stay hydrated. So we're probably getting quite tired now. Okay, so again, you could do it in halves. You don't have to do all these exercises in one session like we are today. All right, you can make sure you've got notes, and then you can go back to them later on in the day if you are getting quite tired. What I like about this is you're in charge. No one can make you work harder. You've got that time, and you can put music on instead of listening to me talking. You can push yourselves. So our next exercise is our plank step ups and downs. We know we love this one, girls. So Taeja, you're going to have the harder version this time. So your feet are going to be on the sofa. I know you love me for saying that. So her feet are going to be high, okay? She's going to go onto her front support shape, and the most important thing is that shape position, hips nice and flat, and she's going to go down and up, and she must alternate every time, okay? Perfect, Taeja, thank you. Montana's going to do it in front support, so everything's going to be on the floor, up, so she's going to go down, down to her elbows, and then up, up, down, down, up, up, okay? And then Sienna, you're going to do it on your knees for me, okay? So to make it a little bit easier. All right, so keeping that nice shape, perfect, okay? Down, do it one more time for me, Sienna. So we'll go down to the elbows and then pushing up to the front support. So the things I need you to concentrate on, I don't want any pyramids, no bums in the air, keeping those hips nice and flat and just trying to not move too much. So we're going nice and controlled, and you must go down, left, right arm, push up on your right arm. Then we go down on our left arm, push up on our left arm. Okay, do not just keep going on one arm, because we'll only get stronger on one side. Are we ready, Taeja? You've got a tough one this time. Putting you through your paces. You can do it. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, guys. Good. So that's brilliant, Taeja. She's keeping that core nice and tight. She's keeping her head neutral, so the spine isn't getting bent. All right, she's changing the arm. Perfect. Montana, I love that. And Sienna, excellent as well. So notice on Sienna, she can really make that shape super. So if you need to, you can drop down onto your knees halfway through the exercise. You're doing so well, girls. Keep that posture now. Keep those tummy buttons on your spine. Come on, you can go quicker. Come on, Montana, let's go. Keep pushing. Keep going. Dig deep. You're all still going. You're doing really, really well. We've got 5 more seconds, so get 5 more in. Let's go. 1. Come on. 2. Let's go, Taeja. Come on. And stop. Well done. Okay, and Taeja had her shins on, so you can make that even harder by just putting your ankles on, or you can make it a little bit easier, so it's the next step, and put her knees on. So you can vary that if you want to make it a little bit more challenging the next time you do it. So make sure you wrote that number in. Have a quick drink if you need one. Okay, our next exercise is going to be lying on our belly with our arms by our ears and our legs together. Montana, you've probably got the best angle, so face me for me. Face the camera on your belly. Yeah, and what we're going to do, we're going to lift up to our arch shape, lift up, Montana, and then we're going to go into our star, wide arms and legs, and then we're going to join back together, and then we're going to go down. So that's going to be one, okay? So we're going to go up, big arch as you can, big star, together and down. That'll be one. All right, so we're really working our back, our glutes, and our hamstrings as well here. Okay, so it's a perfect exercise, and our shoulders a little bit. All right, okie doke. So remember, we're looking for straight legs, pointed toes, and lifting as high as you can. Don't just do a million, but tiny, tiny lifts. Lift as high as you can and as low as you can. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's push. Arms by your ears as you lift. Yeah, so we should be hiding those ears as we go up. Bigger, Taeja, I reckon you can go bigger there. Yeah, that's it. Tight knees. Remember that if you don't do it the best you can, you're not going to be as strong as you could be. Okay, so it's your strength now. Good. Sienna, when you lift up to that arch, hide those ears for me a little bit more. Really good. 15 seconds. Keep pushing. Keep lifting. Good. Make sure you come up first, Taeja, then start. So lift up together, then start. That's it. Keep going, keep going. We've got a couple more. And stop. Write that number in. So remember, if you haven't done anything like this before, this is your starting point. And when we do this on a Saturday, I love it because parents join in as well. Okay, so you can get the whole family involved when you do this conditioning set, which I think is fab because you've got everyone motivating each other. Okay, so the next one, you need a stick or your towel that we've already used. Okay, you don't really want anything heavy, all right, because obviously this is endurance as well, and you want to try and keep going for the whole exercise. And what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do dish rocks. Okay, so we're going to start with our arms down, and then as we rock, we're going to lift our arms up to our ears, and then we're going to bring the arms back down. So Montana, can you demonstrate that one for me? So as we rock and drop our heels down, we open our shoulders. Okay, try not to let your heels touch the floor, but you can see she's going into that really nice extension, and then she's coming back again. Okay, this is really good for maybe our close bar elements on bars. Okay, so it's a really good exercise to hold that strength. And like I say, you're starting with something really light today, but you can make that harder by holding a weight as you get stronger. Again, we're talking about legs and feet done beautifully. So scribble that one down. We call that one open shoulder dish rocks. Okay. Just give you a couple more seconds to catch your breath and make sure you've wrote it down. Are we all ready? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Open those shoulders, hide those ears every time so you can see that extension. Really nice shapes, girls, really nice. So we're going to that hiding your ears each time. Remember those shapes that we did last time in our handstand shapes? That's the extension we want to see. Open a bit more, Taeja, with those shoulders. Try not to let your heels touch the floor. If you do struggle holding your shape and your back starting to arch, keep your arms down and just rock. Okay, so don't worry if you can't do this exercise. Hold your arms down. Montana, drop your arms for me. Hold your arms still. Keep going. Yep, hold there in your rocks. That's it. So she just shortened her body now, okay, to make it a little bit easier. But Taeja and Sienna are still going. Keep pushing, and stop. And I mentioned that to Montana because I could see her back arching a little bit and the rocks weren't as smooth. Okay, so it's really important that we don't rock in an arch position because that will hurt our back, and we want to strengthen our core on that one. And we've got one more exercise to do, and this relates to our bolting a little bit. It's our straight front rocks, okay? So we're going to rock, lift up, and then as we roll onto our chest, we're going to take our arms out to the sides, and then we're going to come back up and squeeze our ears, okay? So Montana, can you demonstrate that one for me? So we're going to rock, lift up, arms by our ears, and then as we swing forward, good. But can we have straight legs, Montana? Straight legs, woman, straight legs, that's better. Up and out, yeah? So as we roll out, boys and girls, squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift your head, because that's exactly the position that we want to see in our straight fronts on vault, okay, or floor. So squeeze in your shoulder blades. And if you put your finger behind, you can feel it pinch together, okay? That's what we want to think about. And we don't want soggy knees. Okay, so this is a little bit more related to our gymnastics. Okay, so this is our last exercise for this. Are we ready? So I call this one straight front rocks, if you're not quite sure what to write down on that one. So hopefully you've got that scribbled down. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Straight front rocks. Good. Squeeze those knees. That's it, Taeja. Up a little bit higher, and then squeeze those shoulders together. That's it. Squeeze those knees, squeeze those feet. Good. Keep going. Keep rocking. So the bigger the rock, the better. Open those shoulders as you're lifting up. As you sit, go onto your hips, your arms will come to your ears, and then as you go down to your chest, your arms will go out to the side. Got 15 more seconds, guys. Keep pushing those knees and feet straight. Keep those heels together for me. Keep going, Mont. You can do it. Keep going. You're nearly there now. Keep pushing. 5 seconds. Good, Sienna. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep going and stop. Really good job. Write that score in for me. So you should have had 13 exercises there. 12, but the hopping over was another leg. So have a quick drink. And then we're going to do some kicks and some stretching all together, all in one. All right. So yeah, no, I'm not sure whether if you could lift your camera up a little bit higher so I can see you a little bit better. You're better when you're close. That's better. Yeah. And then tip it down a little bit. I can see you now, though. It's nice to see your face. I could just see a silhouette before. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to lie on our back and we're going to kick our leg 10 times, okay, with a straight leg pointed toe. And then on our 10th one, we're going to catch the leg, okay, and we're going to pull it onto the floor for 10 seconds. And then we're going to let go of the leg for 10 seconds and hold it there, okay, without our arms. When we're kicking, I really want you to think about lying out to the side with your fingers nicely stretched as well, because we want to practice those fingers all the time as well. Okay, that's better, Sienna. Oh, well, not now. I can't see anything. You need to move your camera forwards a bit. Just move it forwards a little bit. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Okay, so on our backs then, girls, we're going to go on my count. With our right leg to start with. So let's lie on our backs, think about our fingers, think about our straight legs. If you can push your heels off the floor, that would be great. Ready, right leg, and 1, 2, 3, kick hard, 4, squeeze that knee, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, Taeja. And hold and grab the leg and pull now for me. So you pull it how you need to, but make sure both bum cheeks are on the floor. Pull it hard for 1, point that top toe, 2, bottom leg nice and straight, 3, 4, 5, Sienna, I can't see anything, 6, 7, keep pulling, 8, 9, 10, now hold it there, don't let it bounce back, squeeze the back of the knee, Taeja, push it harder, 1, point, 2, good, 3, 4, 5, that's better, Sienna, 6, 7, maybe shut your curtains, 8, 9, 10, I enjoy Montana, I like this. So in isolation, one thing Montana wanted to improve was her flexibility, and it's improved no end because she's made it her goal. Okay, so it's something that I'm really impressed with because she took it upon herself to make that better. That's better, Sienna. Okay, other leg, knees, Who's got the heels off the floor? Push those legs as hard as you can. And 1, 2, good Sienna, 3, 4, tight knees, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and catch the leg, catch and pull. Really concentrate on those hips. Only pull it to where you're nice and square. For 1, 2, bottom knee on, 3, push it down, 4, that's it, 5, 6, 7, squeeze the knee, Taeja, 8, 9, 10, now hold it there, girls. Squeeze, point that top toe, 1, 2, don't forget that bottom leg and ankle, 3, 4, 5, Taeja, I know, go straighter, 6, push it, yes, 7, there you go, 8, 9, 10, well done. So again, remember what I said, boys and girls, get the camera, film yourself, see where your leg is one day, following day, hopefully you get further. Okay, let's go to our side now. So face sideways, put your hand in front of your chest. What's really important about this one is your hips stay on top, pointing up to the ceiling. You don't let them tip forwards or backwards, okay? When we catch our leg, your aim is to catch with your top arm. Sienna, can you show catching with your top arm? Yeah, okay, so behind your head. All right, Taeja, you're going to catch with your right arm for me. Yeah, so if you're not quite as flexible, you're going to catch with the arm closest to your leg. But if you can, the arm that's lying on the floor, you want to try and catch with to give that extra stretch. Ready? Squeeze the knees, squeeze the toes, everybody. And 1, 2, hard knees, fast legs, 3, fast legs, 4, kick, 5, 6, squeeze the knees, 7, 8, 9, 10, and catch and pull that leg, that's it. Make sure those hips are in a straight line. So you can see Sienna there, she can really pull it down, but Taeja's getting a good stretch there as well. Montana's got it. 1, pull it down, try and get your elbow to the floor, Montana. 2, pull. 3, point that top toe harder, girls. 4, tight knee, Taeja. 5, 6, keep pulling. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now don't let it bounce away, hold it there, squeeze the top knee. 1, point that toe hard. 2, 3, 4, push the back of the knee, we don't want any deductions. 4, 5, keep squeezing. 6, 7, 8, keep squeezing. 9, 10, very good. Turn over. Exactly the same on the other leg. So think about your core being tight, squeezing your back of your knees, point your toes. And let's go. 1, 2, hard knees. 3, harder, Taeja. 4, squeeze the knee, that's it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and grab and pull. So Sienna and Montana's got it behind. Don't let the hip fall out, Sienna, though. Push the hip on top more. For 1, that's it. Taeja's got the other arm, the arm on this one. 2, good, Taeja. 3, keep pulling. 4, 5, 6, 7, keep pulling, guys. 8, 9, 10, and hold the leg now. Squeeze the top knee. 1, don't let it bounce away. 2, 3, 4, keep pulling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good job, girls. Okay, onto our bellies. So our arms are going to go out to the side, still stretching our fingers, squeezing the knees, and when you're lying there, try and get your heels together. Okay, we're going to kick our back leg. Okay, trying to keep those hips nice and square. We're going to do 10 and then hold for 10 seconds. Okay, ready? Push those knees off the floor, point those toes, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold there. Now make sure your knees pointing to the floor and your heels pointing to the ceiling. Okay, and your bottom knee is nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze that knee, girls. 7, harder. 8, 9, 10. Join the legs. Other leg now. When you're lying there, remember your chest needs to be in, your fingers need to be stretched. Other leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it there, girls. 1, back of the knee hard, heel to the ceiling. 2, curly toes. 3, point. 4, 5, keep lifting. 6, 7, keep going. 8, 9, 10, and relax. So everybody, you can also do these kicks into your circuit. So you can do it for 4 to 5 seconds and do as many kicks as you want. So you could change it up. But I like this exercise because you're not only working your fast, you're even getting your stretch in there, because you might run out of time for your workouts. So we're combining the 2 exercises together there. So we've got one more exercise to do, and then we're just going to finish off with a few more stretches. We're going to do our scale kicks, guys. Okay. So we're going to stand up. Let's do it sideways on. That's it. Okay. So we're going to put our hands on the floor, and your aim is to put your hands close to your feet. All right. If you need to, put your hands further away to begin with. All right. And we're going to kick that back leg, and then we're going to hold our scale. So we're going to do 10 kicks, and then we're going to hold in our scale. So Sienna and Montana, you're going to go really fast, but Taeja, you're going to do it a little bit more controlled. Okay. So that she's not twisting and she's keeping it nice and square. All right. Because this is quite a challenging exercise if you're not quite strong enough in your core, or you may be coming back from an injury. Okay, so don't worry about speed too much. Just do the movement, and then you can slowly increase the speed. So we're going to go 10. Taeja might be a little bit slower. That's okay. All right, ready? Hands flat. Keep that base leg. Foot turned out slightly for me, so it's almost in the first position. Okay, try and keep your nose to your knee or as close to as possible, because this will help us with our free skills, boys and girls. All right, so our free cartwheels, our free walkovers, our side swimmers, even our round offs. Okay, ready? Are your back knees really tight, girls? Yeah, that's it. And let's go. 1, kick. 2, back knees hard. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that hip under. 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it there. This is a really hard stretch. Squeeze the back knee. You can use a wall to do this stretch as well. 1, 2, back knee, heel to the ceiling. 3, keep pulling it, Taeja. 4, keep pulling it. 5, that's it. 6, keep pulling. 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good job. Switch the leg. So remember to not let those hips tip out. Okay, so when you're kicking, you don't want to open the hip. You may not be able to go as far. That's okay. It's better to stay in a straight line, because if you do a free walkover on the beam and you kick your leg out to the side, you probably end up on the bars instead of the beam. We don't want that. Are we ready? Turn that base foot out. Squeeze the back knee. And let's go. 1, 2, kick hard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze, Sienna. 9, 10. And hold. Hold it there. Push that back knee straight. Hip under. 1, 2, pull it. 3, 4, keep pulling. 5, 6, 7, keep pulling. 8, 9, 10. Really good job. Join your legs now for me, girls, and we're going to go into pike fold for 10 seconds. So I want you to try and put your hands as far behind your feet as possible. Okay, Taeja's going to just put her hands flat on the floor because she's quite stiff in her hamstrings, so she has to really work on this stretch. So I make it easier for her so that it's achievable for her. Okay, so put the hands flat, Taeja. I don't want to see those knees bobbing around, and hold that position for 1. Good, Sienna. 2, hold it still. 3, hold it, hold it, hold it. 4, Montana, go on, you can get closer. 5, 6, don't let those knees bend. 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good job. Okay, now what we need to do is sit in Japana. Stay facing that way, Montana. Taeja, go sideways. Sienna's going to put her elbows under her knees. Okay, so Sienna, can you just move a bit closer to your sofa for me? That's better. And she's going to put her arms under her knees. Taeja and Montana are just going to put their arms forwards because they're quite stiff. Okay, but Sienna's got her elbows under her knees, if you can see. Sienna, faces, shuffle around and faces. Okay, and we're going to hold that and push those legs straight now for me, Sienna. That's perfect. Now you can see what her arms and legs are doing. Push your legs straight for 10. Hold it there, Taeja. That's better. 9. Turn out with your hips, Montana. 8. Turn out. 7. 6. You're doing really well, girls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay. All right, now we just need to stretch our shoulders, okay? So we're going to go up to our bridge. If you can't do a bridge, Taeja's just going to show us a little bit of a different exercise. She's going to put her elbows on the sofa. She's going to hold her elbows, Taeja. She's going to push down, okay? Sienna's going to go up to bridge. Montana's going to put her feet on the wall to do her bridge. Okay, so there's a few different variations because some people might have bad back. Some people might be really stiff in their shoulders, okay? We're all going to hold that exercise for 10 seconds. Taeja, just keep that chest in for me. Yeah, that's it. And 1, push, good, Sienna. Straight legs. 2, straight legs. 3, 4, very good. 5, 6, walk your feet down a little bit more, Montana, so you get more shoulders. 7, 8, push, push, push. 9, 10. Good job, guys. Come down. Okay. So the last thing to finish, we're going to do our leg straightening exercises. So you need to get a cushion or a roller. Yeah, Taeja's perfect with the roller. And these are really good exercises to do to straighten those legs and point those toes. So I always like to do a straightening leg exercise at the end of our Zoom sessions, just so that you go, oh, yes, we've got to remember to straighten our legs and point our toes. So Montana's got a really good view there. So we're going to go through the exercises. You can roll the cushion up, or you can use the towel that you've used when you're hopping over. No problem at all. So with that right leg first, Montana, just move back a little bit. So I can see your, no. Close to the camera and that way, towards your sofa. So I can see your feet as well. That's it. Okay, so she's going to go with her right leg first of all, and she's going to push her leg straight as hard as she can, and then she's going to bend again. We're going to do that 10 times. Okay, so she goes to bend, and then she goes to straight. And then we're going to hold it straight for 10 seconds. So push it straight, Montana. And then we're going to flex and point for 10. So we go flex with the toe and then point with the toe. And then we're going to hold the flex for 10 seconds. Flex, pull it up for 10 seconds. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other leg. And then we're going to do both legs together. Okay? So it's really simple, but you should feel your quads working really hard. And if you feel the back of your ankle, it's called your Achilles. You want that muscle to be really tight. So when you finish this Zoom session, have a little feel of your Achilles when you're pointing your toe. If it's still soggy, your toe's not pointed as hard as what it could be. Okay, so and it's an exercise that you have to work on. It's not something that's easily fixed. So you've got to keep practicing. So squeeze that back of your ankle to make sure that tendon is really, really tight, and then your toe is pointed. Okay, ready with our right leg then? Think of your posture for me. So sitting up nice, flat backs. Taeja, sit up a little bit taller. Ready with our right leg. And 1, straighten and relax. 2, straighten and relax. 3, 4, good, hard as you can. 5, push it straight. 6, nice. 7, 8, push. 9, 10. Now we're going to squeeze for 10 seconds. Hold it there for 1. Push that knee hard. 2, 3, 4. Sienna, I really like that. 5, 6, 7, keep squeezing. 8, 9, 10. Now flex and point. 1, 2, 3. Keep the leg straight. 4, 5. Move the whole ankle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep it flexed. Pull your toe towards you. 1. Keep squeezing that quad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep squeezing. 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to go to the other leg. And 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, squeeze. 4, you can see their leg muscles working really hard. 5, 6, squeeze. 7, 8, this is the last thing we're going to do. So really try hard. 9, 10, and hold it there for 1. Push, push, push. 2, 3, we want those straight legs. 4, 5, 6, keep squeezing. 7, 8, keep squeezing. 9, 10, flex and point. 1, don't give in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bigger movements. 8, 9, 10. Now keep it flexed. Pull it and squeeze. 1, 2. This is really good for your ankle range as well. 3, 4, 5. Keep pulling. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And double legs. 1, push and point. 2, your legs should be burning now. 3, push hard. 4, 5, excellent. 6, push them hard. 7, 8, 9, keep pushing. 10, and hold it there now. Who's got the straightest legs? 1, come on, push. 2, good. 3, 4, very nice. 5, 6, keep sitting up straight. 7, 8, keep squeezing. 9, 10, flex and point. 1, 2, notice we haven't relaxed. 3, 4, keep squeezing, Taeja. 5, go on, they'll go straight to 6, there you go. 7, keep pushing. 8, pull those toes to your nose. 9, 10. Now pull your toes into your face. 1. Keep squeezing. 1, 2. Keep pulling. 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6. Keep pulling, Taeja. 7. Turn your feet out a little bit. 8. Rotate. 9, 10. And point for the last 10 seconds. Lift your arms up and stretch. Last bit. 1. Chins up. Fingers. 2. Stretch. 3. Harder. 4. Don't give in. 5. Push those legs. 6, 7. Keep going. 8, 9, 10. And relax. Very good. You should have felt that in your quads. Yeah. Okay. You should have felt that in everything. That was a really good exercise. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I think Joe's coming back. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Thank you, Jody. That was another great one. And I think the girls are all exhausted now. But what I would like to say is Jody has, asked you all to put some goals down. We'd love to see you all share those with us. Hashtag the QQW, and then you can share your progress with us. I think it's really, it's even more motivating if you share your goals with somebody else, because it almost makes you want to achieve those even more. So we'd love to see your goals, your progress, just to see how you're all getting on. So
Montana, have you got your ideal gymnast to hand at all? Have you got your picture? No. Sienna, have you? No. Taeja?
I tell you what we'll do, we'll get the girls to send us a photo of them and we'll share them with you on our social media, and then that'll give you a guideline as to what other people's motivation is, their ideal gymnast, and then you can create your own, and we'd love to see those.
Perfect.
Jody, you're going to help us pick a spot prize winner for today's workout, see who's been working the hardest?
Yep.
Fantastic. Send us over your pictures, and if you're feeling really brave, send over your videos to our TikTok channel and we can have a look at those there too. But thank you all. Take on lots of water because it's another hot day out there, and we'll see you on Wednesday for the next one.
Thanks girls.
Thank you very much. Thanks girls. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.